Humans are pretty complex animals. We have different cells, different organs, hair, eyes, fingers. All of our different parts have to be correctly assembled, and those assembly instructions don't come with pictures with weird letters all over them. Those assembly instructions come from DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid if we're feeling formal. DNA stores all of our genetic information in the form of genes. DNA is composed of 4 different subunits that can be strung together in infinite possibilities of sequences. These sequences make up our genes and help determine who we are. So what are these base pairs? Denoted by A, T, C, and G, they are adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. They are small molecules strung together along a sugar-phosphate backbone. Nitty-gritty detail, adenine and guanine are called purines, while cytosine and thymine are called pyrimidines. An easy way to remember this is that the letters Ag for adenine and guanine are actually the chemical symbol for silver, which is pure like a purine. The base pairs bind together to keep the 2 strands together, and they do so very specifically. Purines bind to pyrimidines, specifically A binds to T and C binds to G. One more nitty-gritty. So A and T are held together by 2 hydrogen bonds, while C and G are held together by 3 hydrogen bonds, making the CG bond stronger. So now we have this double helix held together by AT bonds and CG bonds. The base pairs are held together in line by a sugar-phosphate backbone. Essentially, links of sugar rings held together by phosphate groups. This is DNA, and there is a lot of it in you. Your DNA is 3 meters long, and that's almost 10 feet long, and that 10 feet of DNA is wound up and crushed up and scrunched up tightly into every single cell of your body. And you have a lot of cells in your body. So guys, almost everything about you comes from this. Who you are is linked to the order of letters in teeny tiny itty bitty strands of molecules inside each and every cell of your body. Nucleus-free red blood cells not included. Your hair color, your height, the structure of your cerebellum, and whether or not you're allergic to peanuts is bound to these little tiny sequences inside your body. There are some really awesome exceptions, some other cool factors that help determine who you are, but for the moment, let's stick to the nucleic acids. So what is that other nucleic acid, RNA? Well, RNA, or ribonucleic acid if we're feeling fancy, is made from a DNA template in a process called transcription. RNA is a lot like DNA, except instead of thymine, it has this other base pair, uracil. So instead of a T, you have a U, and A binds to U instead of T. RNA is generally sent into the cell to make proteins, but it can have a whole bunch of other functions, including signaling and RNAi and helping in the translation process. RNA does a lot of stuff, and it can be single or double-stranded depending on its function. Those are our important nucleic acids. They're simultaneously tiny and huge and important. Nucleic acids pass information between generations and replicate and give your body direction. But how do they translate and transcribe and make all of your proteins? Well, that is the central dogma. Go forth, do science.